Good evening, everybody. Welcome to, I suppose, still Christmas hangout live stream. Gonna wait for people to show up. As you can see, we have Glenn in the chat. Hi, Charmy. Just gonna wait for a few more people before it gets started. Can you hear me okay, Charmy? Hi, Dreamer. Hey, Max. Hi, Time Lord. Hi, Julian. Yep, sound great. Perfect. Brilliant. Did all of you have a nice Christmas? Were you all good? Did Santa bring you lots of prezzies? Yep. Hi, Chris. Hi, Mitchell family. I did. I can actually show you a couple of them today. Hi, Tammy. I'll show you a couple of them today. Actually, one you can see directly behind me. There. Hi, Jill. Glad to hear it's a good day, Mags. Well, I thought I would still have a bit of Christmas spirit and put the old Christmas hat on. I had a great Christmas. I celebrated, had a little bit of a German Christmas here in the evening. And then, hi Richard, I was up very early to, it's cool, isn't it, Jill? I was up very early to go along to my sister's for the boys, because obviously kids being kids, they like to get up early. Hi, our life. So then, yeah, I was there before the kids got up and celebrated Christmas there. For those of you that don't know, the person that is on mute is Glenn, North Nottingham Paranormal. And we do have the draw this evening for the Cree torch. So that's all set up, and to show that it's not faked or yeah, until a bit later, Glenn. So to show it's not faked or rigged, I'll actually be doing it live. My iPad's already set up, just to set up at the side there. No, I haven't muted Glenn. He muted himself. Shush, monkey. Come here. Oh. Look, say quick hello to everybody. Look. Yeah, hello. It's the red eyes. Hello. Okay. Hello. Go on then. Right, Jenny, go. Go on then. Go on then. Go. Yes. Where you going? Go on then. Get covered in rabbit's hair. Oh, that's really nice of you, Mitchell family. I really appreciate it. I hope you're having a nice dinner this evening. Hang on. Glenn, take yourself on mute and say hello to everybody. Don't be a mizog.
Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. How are you all? I hope you enjoyed your Christmas.
I think they did. And if anybody else wants to join in on the chat this evening in Hangouts, just let me know and I'll send you the link.
Yeah, so come on, Mr. Ravenwolf. Let's have you in here.
Yeah. Or you, Wes.
Yes, Wes. Zara, I can still see that. I can still see that little spot.
You can't. Yeah, so can I. Oh, well, I don't know what it is.
It's an alien.
It's an alien. Horror. Mags, it's a horror movie voice. Chris, you're not shy. Glenn is shy.
Get in there, Chris. Hello, Mary Lou.
Oh, that's no excuse, Wes. Absolutely no excuse whatsoever.
Wes has still got his curlers in.
Say again.
Wes has still got his curlers in.
That's true. That's true. Not going out really. Put those curlers in. That is crazy. Oh dear, there's a I don't know if that's coming from you, but there's like a horrible buzzing.
From me?
I don't think so.
I've pressed those in chat. Is that noise coming from me, chat? Everybody in chat?
Yeah, because it wasn't before. I'll have to have a look after the stream, Jill. Hi, Tara. Oh no, that's sorry to hear that, Wes. Give Dee our love and get well soon.
We'll still be here when you get back, Wes. There's no getting away from us.
Yeah, that's true.
Come on, Chris, let's have you in there.
He's still saying no.
Let's have your expertise on the paranormal.
Hi, Alien Bob. Crazy. Well, seeing as we've got some new, quite a few. Hello, Crystal. We've got quite a few guys in here now. Hi, Ian.
Is that Buzz Lad from me then? Jill said it's from me.
It is from you.
Okay, what's causing that then?
Have you got your headphones in?
I have.
Well, take it out and see what you can get.
What's that like now?
Apart from the train going past, yeah. That's a lot better.
Yeah, so it's the headphones causing it then?
That must have been.
That's unusual.
Yeah, it is an odd sound, guys. Mind you, and there's a little bit of an echo, so if you've got your YouTube playing in the background, put it on pause.
It is on pause. Everything's my fault, isn't it?
Nothing unusual there. At the moment, Ian, it's a really down to earth chat this evening. I got the live draw from our competition. Hi, PP. Thank you. Just tell you guys a little bit about what's going to be happening next year. Now, Glenn, I'm going to put you back on for a minute, hon. We'll put yourself
Yeah,
back on.
okay. I'm just turning everything down at the moment.
All right. Yeah, because I'm getting some interference from you. Let me bring up my control panel. There we go. Right. I've got you on mute. Yeah.
Okay.
What I'm going to do this evening is tell you a little bit about what's going to be happening next year. Some new plans that I've got. Show you a few bits and pieces that I'll be introducing to streams next year. Okay, PP, thank you. And just generally, you know, just a chilled, relaxed paranormal stream. Thank you, Ian. Yeah, it's been a lot of hard work, but well worth it. It's I'm really pleased, really, really pleased. With a big smile. Right, well, what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you a couple of bits that are going to be new for next year. So one of the first things is I am going to be using on not every live stream, but on some live streams, is I'm going to start to use the pendulum boards. Hi, Danny. Had a bit of a go so far. Seems to work pretty well. I'm looking forward to using that. I'll just put that back behind me. And then another thing I am going to be introducing. Yes, pendulum board. So another thing I've got, it's actually 2 sets that I've got at the moment. And they're from Doreen Virtue. And the first one is the light. It's called Messages from Your Angels. And hopefully the light doesn't hit too much. And what it is we have the angel cards. And for example, if you pulled, who is this? Fiona? No. Well, I suppose you could double it up as a dartboard ways. So for example, if you just happen to call Fiona, it would say, now that you've asked the angels for help, be open to receiving divine guidance and assistance. You deserve heaven's help. And also the booklet, which will give you a little bit more of an in-depth message. And the second one that I've got is also Doreen Virtue. Is the Archangel Oracle cards. And these are very nice. This is a new set that I got recently. And say, for example, I'll just show you what a few of these cards look like. They're actually really pretty. Because of the light, I'm using actually a backlight on the webcam, but they are actually really, really pretty cards. So, for example, if you've got, let's just say this one here, which is Uriel, and you asked a particular question of them, it would say, brilliant idea. Yes, your idea is divinely guided. Please take action to bring your idea to idea into reality. And the backs of the cards are quite pretty as well. And again, with the other one in the booklet as well, there is an additional message, so I'll be using them. Oops, can't get them back in the box now. Okay. So that's just 3. Oh. That's just 3 of the new things that I'll be using in 2018. Hello, Amy. Welcome. Thank you, Wes. I thought they were very nice. Another thing that I'll be doing, unfortunately, the connection wasn't very good. But I'll be trying to do a few more live streams where might be an overnight experiment like I did last week, I think it was, or this week. I can't really remember. Hopefully with hopefully I'll be able to have a better picture next time. From what I saw and from what I heard, the sand dune was on fire, and it was being very naughty. So that would be interesting to go back over and to see what actually happened and whatnot. And what I did actually notice on the piece of paper, I did have a €1 coin. And in the morning when I got up, I noticed it actually moved slightly because I drew around it. But I can't say whether it was spirit or not spirit, because I might have accidentally moved it. So, but it will be something that I will try again. Hi, Paul. Thank you, Amy. So yeah, that would be interesting. Just trying to think, what else have I got coming in 2018? Hopefully I've got some more interviews coming up with some known people in the field. One person that I am trying to get hold of, I think that everybody is actually going to really enjoy. Whether that's going to be pre-recorded or a live stream, I don't know. I'm going to be looking, yes, I'm not saying who it is. I'm looking to do a lot more collaboration live streams. So if anybody is interested in doing a collab with me, just drop me either a message under one of the videos, or you can message me on Facebook or on the PWN Facebook page. So that's gonna be quite interesting. Just generally just step everything up a notch. So it's gonna actually pretty good 2018. And a couple of other things up my sleeve, but I'm not actually gonna mention what. I am, Mags. I'm going to be very busy. But it's all good. It's all good. But it's you know, it's all going to be if spirit wants to actually join in as well, because obviously at the end of the day we can't force spirit to do something they don't want to do. It's really, Ian, it's just anybody that wants to do a collab. You'll see on my channel a little while ago, I actually interviewed Steve Holte, who is the creator and owner of the Live Ghostbox app. And one person that I'm trying to sort out doing a collab with is Eric from Epic, and also with Dave from Crimson Angel Paranormal. Sorry, I was just reading the chat then for a minute. So there's quite a few people, and I know that there's people in the Facebook group. I'm interested in doing a couple of collabs with them. Another person I want to approach is possibly Kyle from Soul Reaper Paranormal. Sorry, Kyle, if you've seen this, I haven't spoken to you yet, but and a few others that are known in the field. Just to see, you know, have an interview, maybe do a ghost box session together on a live stream, take some questions in from you guys. Yeah, so, you know, there's a few bits. I'm just going to continue to work on what I've already started this year with regards to this channel and the groups. So just onwards and upwards and introducing new things, trying to think of new experiments for you guys to try out. Well, for me to try out. Just to add to the amount of evidence that is building, to show that, you know, the spirit realm does actually exist. Okay, Ian. I actually welcome a lot of people onto my channel. You know, whether regardless of whether they've got a gift or not a gift. At the end of the day, it all comes under the umbrella of paranormal. We've all got our own niches that we work in. And I think working with collaborate with different types of people, you know, what they do in their area, on collecting evidence, on whether they're skeptical, maybe a bit on the cusp believer. So you know, at the end of the day, there's so many genres under the paranormal. And I think you know, getting together, maybe working on doing something together, is all good, because at the end of the day, it just builds up the amount of our own evidence that there is to prove that the spirit world actually exists. Glenn's just actually reminded me of something. Can we send lots of love and healing to Kirsty, as they're both not well at the moment? So, love you, my para daughters. Thinking of you both. Thank you for popping in, Demi. Lovely that you popped in. I really appreciate it. Hope you had a great Christmas, and I hope you have a really good, nice start to 2018. And it's positive for you after the last few months. Just briefly, just looking through chat, because I know that there's a couple of questions. I would be doing a lot of it'll be if somebody would want to ask the cards, Jewel. I'm not gonna. It's like with anything that I do. I won't force it on anybody. If somebody wants me to ask the pendulum something, or the dowsing rod something, or the card something, you know, I'm a learner. You guys are on this journey with me. So I can only do what I can do. as I'm just learning stuff that myself. Tammy, I hope you're okay, darling. Hope you feel better soon, lovey. Sending lots of light to you. Take care. And thank you for popping in. It really means a lot to me, hon. Amy, with regards to how do you know if how do you know if you're gifted? I think everybody's gifted in their own right. Not necessarily sort of mediumship, clairvoyance, premonition. You know, we've all got it. Some people have got an instant connection with spirit. Some people have to work on it a little bit. Hi, Miss Knocker. And it's like you hear. It's some people have to work on their gift, and that comes over time. It's I must admit I've been extremely lucky with the contact that I've been able to get with spirit. Just using the ghost boxes and a few other bits and pieces that I've tried. You know, is it always going to be there? I don't know. Am I grateful for all the time that it is there? Most certainly. But as with anything, you know, there are going to be quiet periods where spirit may not want to interact with you. They might be off gallivanting somewhere in the universe or going to visit somebody else. So again, it just really, you know, spirit is anything to do with gifts. You know, a lot of it comes down to whether spirit actually wants to communicate with us. Crystal, as to working with precog, I really wouldn't know, hun. I'm not clairvoyant myself. I would say I've probably got a little bit of empathic, but it could also be because I'm bipolar and we're extra sensitive to people's emotions anyway. You're welcome, Amy. So, but I'm just grateful, you know, just for any contact that I do receive from spirit, and that they do want to actually communicate with me through whichever radio I tend to use, or using the dowsing rods or using the pendulum. As I say, I'm still very much at the beginning of my journey in this. Just going to go back over to the questions again. Meditation is also very, very good. I have a playlist that I fall asleep to every night. Hi, Joanne. Thank you for coming. If it's one piece of advice, and hi, Ben. It's one piece of advice I can give any person. And a lot of the seasoned investigators will also turn around and say the same, is if you're going to do anything with regards to the paranormal, do not do it if you're having a bad day, or if you're feeling off color, or if you're ill. It's always best to feel good within yourself. It's like with me, my sessions can be, I can do quite a few in a month, or I can maybe only do 1 or 2 in a month, but that goes down to how I'm feeling. Do I feel if the conditions are right? If the conditions are right, I will do a session. If the conditions for me is not right, I won't do a session. But each to their own. But generally, keeping yourself positive, calm, focused. Being focused is very, very important. I personally, Amy, don't do a protection prayer at home. I have a few spirits that know that when I'm going to be doing a session, and they tend to keep out any negativity away. And also I tend to, especially if I'm doing a ghost box session and I do happen to hear something real time that is negative, I ignore it. I do not entertain negative spirits. And so far to date, that's actually it's one thing that's worked for me. There are a couple of protection prayers around. I think I actually got an image saved on my tablet with a protection prayer, so I'll try and find that later and actually put it on the Paranormal White Noise Facebook page. Also have a look on YouTube. You'll also find a lot of protection prayers there that you can use. Also, with closing down a session, it's with me. The spirits know as soon as I start counting backwards from 5, they know I'm closing down the session, and they acknowledge that. And then away from the camera, I just have a quiet word with the spirits in private, and just say to them, you know, you're welcome to come next time, but now it's time to go. And for me, that tends to work. So what I think I am going to do, that was very funny. You're welcome, Amy. This is just information that I've picked up myself along my journey. Glenn helps me a great deal. And so if there's somebody, if you're interested in spirit box sessions, then please do look at Glenn's channel. He has some amazing stuff. Ben, I don't actually know. I cannot tell you this evening. I'm not actually going to be doing anything with regards to the paranormal this evening. As one big no-no for me is that I do not do anything paranormal when I have any alcohol, which is another big piece of advice I can give to anybody, is no alcohol, no drugs, recreational drugs, I mean. If you're going to be doing anything with regards to the paranormal, because you could possibly be opening yourself up to negative spirits. Right, so what I'm going to do before my voice starts going, Glenn, I don't know if there's anything you want to say at all.
Got me on pause. You have me on pause.
Oh, hang on. Hello?
You've got me on pause.
I know, I've not got you on pause anymore.
No, I'm all good with you've back up everything in one go.
Okay, cool. Amy, Glenn is the person who's talking now, and he's one of my mods. He is North Nottingham Paranormal Investigators. Richard, with regards to spirit boxes, I have 4. And the spirit, I find that some spirit boxes tend to have their own energy about them. It's like if I use my Memorex Extreme, I tend to get a lot more EVPs. With my Sanjian, which I didn't actually realise, it's turned out to be quite a naughty box. from when I did my experiment the other night. Hi, Springtrap. My 12587 can be a little bit dark. My 469, I'm still trying to work the energy out on that, but spirits will tend to use any box that you have. But it's also, I find it's a good idea if you let the spirits get used to one box to begin with, and then if you want to add a second box later on, so then the spirits can get used to that, so then it doesn't really matter if you're chopping and changing that often. The majority of my sessions, I will actually ask spirit which box do they want me to use next. The majority of the time they do let me know, because I will actually ask them, and they will actually sort of say the Memorex or the Sanjian or the 587 or the 469, which blows me away every single time. But it's nice because then at least I know, okay, that they wish to use this, that they wish to communicate with this box the next time. So it's just something that I allow from time to time spirits to actually choose. So, and that's actually quite enjoyable when that does happen, which is cool. So what I'm going to do.
That 469 reply was excellent.
Sorry, Chit, you don't have to move. I'm going to take you back off mute, Glenn. Sorry.
Yeah, I was just saying that 469 reply you got in summer was really good.
Sorry, say again.
The 469 reply you got from Spirit, that was really good.
That was cool.
The 587, that was just excellent.
That's good. Yeah, that's true. Hi, fat boy. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and, I might have to move myself over actually. Let me just turn this around for a minute. Right. As you guys can, hang on. Cheeky, might have to move, darling. Right. I'm going to be sitting at the side for this. I'm actually using a... No. Okay, that's better. I'm actually using a website this evening to draw the lucky winner, and that is for a Cree torch, and we have a list of 29 entries, and all your names are here. So what I'm going to do is select all, copy, go back over to the website, and paste all the names in. So just to prove to you all the names that I've entered are all in. Right, time to clear. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to press the button in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the winner is James. And if I remember rightly, he actually entered via YouTube. So James, I will actually tag you. I'll actually notify you under your entry that you've won. If you do happen to see this, please do comment on the stream below. Congratulations to you. So I somehow need to try and get in contact with me to let me know your address details, and then we can get the Creed torch sent off to you. So congratulations again. We will be doing, well, I will be doing the odd giveaway for next year. Excuse the noise. That's from Cheeky downstairs. Yeah, we'll be doing possibly a few more giveaways next year. I might even maybe give away a print or two, just a small photo of some of my photography. Next year, a few days, 2018, Glenn, okay? Sometime during 2018.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I can tell you now what the next competition will be.
Okay.
I'm going to get another one of those EMF meters, like the one that I've just got here.
Oh yes, yes. Hi Jesse. Okay, so you've heard that here first. The next giveaway, don't know when it is. It's this device. I will actually show it once I've actually got it here. It's still at Glen's at the moment. It's like would you say a 3-in-1 or a 4-in-1 piece of equipment?
It works exactly the same as a standard mel meter. It's got temperature. It's EMF, and there's something else on it. I can't actually remember what it is. But it works exactly the same as a mel meter does, and it looks absolutely fantastic. In fact, it looks much better than a mel meter. And the LCD screen on it lights up like a fluorescent green, and obviously when it detects electromagnetic fields, the entire screen turns red, and it really is a nice looking piece of equipment.
It is. It is. It is very nice.
They're well worth entering that.
Yeah, I think that is a good idea actually.
Yeah, and Chris, I did actually say that I would sort you an EMF meter out, so you've got one of those actually coming to you without actually entering the competition. So you're lucky. You lucky boy, you.
Hi, Christopher. Yeah, and what I'll actually do as well, guys, is one of the actual pieces of equipment that I've got that you haven't seen actually is this little baby I actually treated myself. It's which has got night vision. Managed to pick it up on eBay. It's Sony with an internal hard drive on it. So when I do go back up to the clinic again, I've got an extra piece of equipment that I can use. And this one is now my baby, which is the Canon EOS 750D. I was a very good girl this year. So. No, I'm not going to raffle my hat, Springtrap. I've had this about 3 years. And that will never be raffled. So what I might actually do is later on in the year, because where not many of you may know, but one of my passions is photography. Some of you may have seen my photography wall if I've been filming in my kitchen. So I may give away a print or two during the year, depending depending on how certain pictures come out, as it is going to be like starting to get to know a piece of equipment again. As the camera that I used to use beforehand was a Sony, so test shots have come out pretty good so far. So I got someone buy that plant, just a face. I would say if there's going to be a face, it's probably going to be around this area, Amy. That wouldn't surprise me. I've had my my kettle move recently in the kitchen, bangs and are orbs in pictures actually ghosts? Glenn, answer. You've been quiet. I'll let you answer this one.
Orbs, right? Okay. Obviously, like, people can tell the difference between orbs and dust, but you do get what I would say are true orbs, which are self-illuminating. They move about with intelligence, i.e. they can follow you, they can move around objects, they can move on command, as Zara's proven in one of her videos. So what I would say true orbs, people say that they're spirits, but to be quite honest, nobody really knows what they are. You know, nobody's ever actually had a reading off one, you know, with an EMF meter, obviously because they just move too quick. You look kind of silly running down the Norway chasing one of those with an EMF meter. But, nobody really knows what they are. But there are, you know, one of the strange facts about true orbs are they actually have faces in them.
Oh.
And I've actually seen pictures. Judy Biggs, Ruby Jules, she did a recent photograph of an orb, and there was two faces in one of the orbs, and they was really prominent as well. You know, it's like, yeah, you kind of like look at faces within orbs, and it's like, can it be? Is it? Isn't it? But these two faces were proper faces. So, you know, I'd like to think that they are spirit, and you know, they do come around us in the form of an orb. But nobody really knows. I think that's, you know, it's just the same with a lot of stuff in the paranormal. You know, there's a lot of like uncertainties, you know, about a wide variety of like topics within the paranormal, because, you know, that's basically what investigators try and prove, you know, collect evidence. And, you know, obviously it takes a long time to do that. We're actually delving into things that you can't see with the eyes, you know, so you're having to use, some people can see orbs like with their eyesight. I've seen it before. You know, so in different lights, such as ultraviolet or infrared, you know, they pick up orbs better. But nobody really knows. It's the same, you know, with a lot of things in the paranormal. Nobody truly knows. And as we always say, we will never know until the day we pass ourselves.
So orbs are, yeah, I think it's just one of those controversial.
Yeah, I was on the fence for many years with orbs. And then obviously, as like cameras got better over the years, some orbs, you know, were found to be like self-illuminating. You know, they kind of like twinkle, and they can draw energy as well. You know, they can twinkle in a dual fashion. They can, you know, pass something that has batteries in it, or, you know, pass something with electrical wiring, and they can self-illuminate brighter. You know, I've seen that happen. I've actually got footage of that, you know, where that's occurred. So, you know, is it a spirit that's drawing energy from, you know, electromagnetic fields around us, electricity, batteries, you know, I don't know, but, you know, it's the same for everybody else in the field, you know, nobody really truly knows. So you can't just say yes to the spirit because, you know, how can you prove that?
Cool. Mary's asked an interesting question. Do you think that spirit boxing allows dark energy to track all of us connected to the live stream?
It's the same again. You know, a lot of it's conjecture, but, you know, there has been certain things happen to people that, you know, where they sat in live streams and asked questions to the spirit box, and the spirit boxes have gave like 100% answers back. You know, so our spirits intelligent enough, you know, to use, you know, what realm they're in, or, you know, is it done by conscious thought? You know, is it, you know, the subject's so diverse, you know, you can't just say, you know, nothing's ever really a yes or a no answer, you know, unless you've got 100% proof. But, you know, I've sat in many streams where, you know, I've asked questions to like spirit, you know, to kind of like catch them out, which has been like kind of like an awkward question, and the spirits have actually answered back, you know, gave me, you know, that unorthodox answer. So I would say that spirits as a whole, you know, in my view, you know, are conscious enough to know, you know, how that works. But, you know, it's the same with anything else that's paranormal, whether it's a Ouija board, a set of tarot cards, whether it's even a prayer, you know, a spirit box. If you're trying to communicate with the deceased, then you are actually opening a portal, because you're making contact. You know, you're you know, within your mind, your conscious thought is that you are trying to contact somebody that's passed away. You know, and if it's not done properly and portals are left open, you know, dark spirits can come through, anything can come through. You know, that's why it's always really wise to, you know, say protection prayer afterwards, and, you know, close the portal down, you know, when you finish using the Ouija board, you know, always close it down properly and say goodbye. You know, it's the same with anything else really. You know, it's also the same when you say a prayer. You know, the word amen at the end is final. You know, so when you say the Lord's Prayer and you say amen at the end, that's the end of it. You know, that's final. So you basically like closing that form of communication to, if you're spiritual, you know, to the Lord down. So, you know, but I would say that, you know, anything can really come through from a spirit box session. You know, it's just knowing the correct procedures to, you know, close the session down afterwards.
Well, I think it also helps you, you know, if everybody that's on the stream is actually in very good spirits, so it actually creates that positive energy to help try and cancel out any negativity coming through.
Yeah, you're right there. I'm just going to catch it because it's kicking the door down.
Okay. With regards to your question, Spring, I know you said thank you, but I only put it in as a comment. Yes, I have done Ouija board. I did it for a couple of years. When I was a teenager, we didn't actually have a proper board. We used to use pieces of paper. But after a couple of things happening, I refused to touch a Ouija board again, or to do a Ouija board. And I know some people will turn around and say, well, isn't a spirit box just an electronic Ouija board? I suppose to a degree, yes, it is. But I think between a spirit box and a Ouija board is two very distinctive energies. So Ouija board, from my own personal experiences, the majority were quite negative. So for me, it's I won't be using them in the any time in the future. Benny, you're quite welcome to share your experience. If you are on Facebook, I do have a group of the same name, Paranormal White Noise. You're welcome to join our group and share your experience there. We've got approximately 1,200 members there. A lot of the people are there are seasoned investigators. Everybody's extremely helpful and give you their honest opinion on something, so you're more than welcome there. If you're not on Facebook, also have a Google Plus community of the same name, and you're welcome to join there too and share your experience. Has any good ever come out of a Ouija board? Time to clear that. There's probably many a person that have had positive experiences with a Ouija board. Just because what I experience doesn't necessarily mean that the next person is going to experience it themselves. So again, it's like with anything with regards to the paranormal, everybody is going to have different experiences to the next person.
Laura Benaloco says that they're not on Facebook.
Yeah, I saw.
DWN is across the board. It's on G+.
Yeah, we're on G Plus, Google Plus, like I mentioned, we're on there as well. If you're not on there but you're on Twitter, you can send me your story for Twitter, and I'll gladly put it into a video for you and upload it. Share your story, or to share on our Facebook page for you. Or failing that, also on Instagram. I can share your story that way, or you can share it with me that way. So a bit PWN is on quite a few social media platforms. You can also just write it in the comments underneath this video if you wish to share your story. You're more than welcome to, or just or if you've got it on your own channel, just post a link in the comments somewhere, and I'll be sure that on the next live stream that I'll do, I'll mention the link and send some people your way to go and check out your story. Hi, Juju. Okay, Crystal, thank you for that. I will take a look at a bit later. I know that there are a lot of paranormal groups on there on Facebook nowadays. But I will most certainly take a look at that. I'm just trying to think. Is there anything you want to add at all this evening, Glenn?
Sorry, what was that, Zara?
Is there anything you want to add at all this evening?
No, I can't think of anything.
No?
You covered it really well in the first 25 minutes.
Yay, go me.
There were no full stops and commas there.
Well, you know me.
Rattle papane. Gab, 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 gab.
Well, you know, that's one of the I'm thinking of the German word. I've got to try and think of the English word. Yeah, it can be an advantage.
What? Waffle gob?
Let it all out. I don't know if anybody in the chat has got any questions at all while I'm here. What's that from Mary? Assuming spirit connection is based on electricity and sound. telepathic frequencies of our consciousness, there must be a traceable trail to all of us.
Yeah, we've all had that feeling, haven't we? Of like who's ringing you when the phone goes. Even if you've not like looked at the phone, it's in your pocket. The phone will ring and you think, oh, that's so and so. And then you look at it and it actually is that person. So that's not like a random thing. That happens quite often to like an awful lot of people as well.
Yeah.
Someone will come. You'll get that feeling in the morning that that you've not seen somebody for a long time, and then suddenly they'll knock on the door.
Yeah. Where you just get a feeling that you have to give them a call.
Yeah, and as we're alive and we actually experience that, then obviously if it as in life as in death, if your spirit, maybe it's easy for them to to do that. It's the same with the spirit box, as a conduit, to like contacting spirit. It's you generate that thought in your mind, and that's where the answers from the spirit box come from. Like they're all within your mind. That's why when you ask your questions, you direct it with conscious thoughts towards the box. As you speak the words, you expect that answer back. And 9 times out of 10, that answer will come back.
That's true.
I think it's same for a lot of things like that. Is it consciousness, which is not understood, by science? They know it exists, but the consciousness that surrounds us. People say that they can work and build up their frequency by using their chakras. Into like conscious thought to do things like to do spiritual things, such as what Riley did when he found himself in the toilet at that time.
Yeah.
Astral projection and things like that. So again, like Buddhist monks, they're into all that sort of stuff. They firmly believe in it. That's an entire culture of people such as the Chinese, the Japanese. A lot of like Eastern countries, they still firmly believe in like the conscious mind. Can generate like well-being and.
It's like at the end of the day, every living thing on the planet has some type of consciousness. We're all spiritual beings, whether it be down to a human being to an ant. And so is the universe. The universe is, it's full of its own energy. So it could be that we've not actually reached, or we haven't actually found out the actual frequency that the spirit realm or the conscious realm, or however you want to describe it, we've not actually aware of what frequency that is on today. And maybe that's something that we end up finding out in the next 10, 20, 50, 100 years. We just don't know.
Yeah, also you've got to like understand, the way like humans hear things. We're restricted by a set of frequencies of what we can actually hear. If the frequency is too low, we can't hear it. If the frequency is too high, we can't hear it. So just in between, the can't hear it and the can. There's millions and millions of like frequencies. So is that where that form of communication lies? Because that's how humans perceive to like hear things. But on a conscious level, what frequency does the conscious mind? That's something that's actually been measured. So that would be very interesting. If you could actually get to hear those frequencies. Like even when you hear things like disembodied voices, and I've heard quite a few of them. You'll hear a voice, why do you hear? You'll turn to the left and there's just nothing there at all. There's no explanation as to where that that voices come from. You know, what frequency is that resonating? You know, the key is frequencies, that's for sure. And I'm a firm believer in it, you know, so there's one with direct.
Yeah.
I
Can I just interrupt just for a minute? They did just had a request. Pumpkin Joanne is not doing very well at the moment. Can I say, hang on a minute, Spring Trap, can I say exactly what? Am I allowed to? Or do you want to keep it just in chat? Just waiting for a reply back.
From me? Oh, from
Spring.
Is Springtrap Joanne? It isn't.
No. Yeah, okay. Spring Trap is Joanne's daughter.
Right.
Those of you that know Spring Trap, you'll know her mum, Pumpkin Joanne. She's got stage 2 lung cancer. So everybody that is watching now, or if you're watching on playback, can you please say a prayer or send positive vibes or good wishes to Pumpkin Joanne? And I'll most certainly do that as well, Spring Trap.
Yeah, such a sad thing.
Yeah, it is. Not a nice thing. I've known a few people, and my thoughts go out to you, Spring. But I'll keep it in my thoughts then for you. And I've just been notified as well. I've just reached 500 subs.
Oh, well done.
Yay!
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 That didn't take you long, did it?
Thank you, everybody. You've actually made my year. It was actually a goal I wanted to achieve by the end of 2017. So I've reached it, and thank you, every single one of you. Whether you watch me anymore, whether you don't watch me anymore, thank you for the support. It actually really means a lot to me. I don't do these streams for me, for popularity or for anything like that. I purely do what I do for spirit, to prove the existence of spirit and to add to the evidence that the spirit realm actually exists. So I suppose I can say, on behalf of Angel Anna and Nadine and all your spirit guides, guardian angels, thank you.
Yeah, you always said when you started PWN, it'd be about the members and the subscribers, and about spirit. It was never ever about yourself as a whole. You just wanted to pull people together, especially like newer people in the field. To start a group where you've got like quite a few seasoned investigators in there, and there are a lot of seasoned investigators in PWN. That sit by the wayside in anything that's ever asked, or they're just so helpful. So it was always about teaching people the correct methodology about the paranormal. And especially the new people that come into the field. That was basically what it was aimed at.
Yeah, but
I'm astounded that you've actually done as well as what you have in such a short amount of time.
I'm well, it's not very, as everybody knows, it's not very often I'm actually rendered speechless on something.
I've done that a few times.
Yes, you have.
I'll mute myself again now before I get myself into trouble.
You'll start rumors. But no, it's, you know, I wanted you guys to follow me on my journey, learn as I'm going. Oh no, I'm not blushing yet. Time to clear. It's harder than that to make me blush. Believe me, there's not very many people that's managed to do that. But it's, you know, paranormal white noise was created not for me, but for you guys, to have somewhere to come that. No, you can't, Jill. To come together to share your evidence, not having people shoot you down every 5 seconds. You know that others are going to help, support, and encourage you all on your own journeys. Hey Sylvia, thank you, darling. And basically that's what PWN is about. Is I do have another group on Facebook, which is not paranormal related. It's with regards to bipolar disorder, which I do suffer from. I am very open about it. I do talk about it, but not very often in the paranormal. And that group I've had for 7.5 years, and we have over 37,500 members. But I'm actually taking a break from that at the moment, because after 7.5 years, I need it. So it just gives me a chance to concentrate on one of my passions, which is the paranormal, and develop something new with paranormal white noise, which is going well. And you know, at the end of the day, that's not down to me. That is down to you guys. You guys make it what it is. I just created the opportunity for you guys to have a safe and drama-free environment to share your passion with other people and get the help that you need. So it's to 500. Next goal. 501. But yeah, I think I'm actually all talked out now, to be quite honest with you. Quite speechless. So I think what I'm probably going to do, guys, is I'm going to leave. Hi, Victorilio. You're actually coming a little bit late, as I'm just about to finish up, but I do appreciate you coming in. Oh, I've forgotten my thought. I do apologise. But again, I just want to thank every single one of you for supporting me since I started this back in March. Yeah, I am so humble, Glenn. You should know. You know, I can't forget my roots in the paranormal. The ones that you know, some of you in chat know. I started with Riley in Truth Seekers and doing the Truth Seeker live streams, which was some great laughs. I'll never forget. I'll always be thankful for. But it's I'm thankful, guys. I really am thankful. And it's not for me, it's for you guys and the spirit. So with that, I'm going to say thank you. And as at the end, with all my streams and with all my videos, stay truthful, and most importantly, Stay honest, guys, and enjoy the last few days of 2017. And I wish every single one of you health, happiness, prosperity for 2018. Love you all loads. Bye.